Dear daughters, you were born 4.5 months prematurely at the start of a global pandemic. Only 1 in 7 babies born as early as you were make it, and the odds are even worse for twins. Only 1 in 4 hospitals in the US would even attempt to save you. At just 1 little pound and 4 ounces each, most people have never seen one baby as tiny as you, and we got to see 2.
I prayed over you each again and again, often only able to muster the words, God, save our babies. And Jesus, please give these girls the strength they need today to just make it one more day. Please, God. Every single day, God heard my prayers. He heard the prayers of your mother and of the prayer warriors across the world. He gave you exactly what you needed every single day.
There was surgery after surgery, and every time they brought you back to us, hearts still beating, lungs still breathing. Before you were even supposed to be born, you taught me a very important lesson. God is bigger than statistics. Sonographer told me, oh, there are 2. It was like the shock of a lifetime. I called him and I was like, hey, I need you to come home. I went to the doctor today and I really want to show you the ultrasound pictures in person. And I covered one baby and I was like, this is the baby and this is the other baby. And Jared's response was just, shut up, shut up.
I moved her finger out of the way and showed me the other one. I was just in disbelief.
What's going on? Oh my goodness, no way.
It's almost impossible to put this journey into words. And that's why I fall to my knees. That's why I fall into my knees, because the flood of sorrow that all the journey has been so full of ups and downs. So you feel every bit of that. Your tears are full of joy, but your tears are full of all the sorrow that you've experienced and that you've seen them experience without being able to do anything but watch.
There was a moment during an ultrasound when I looked at the nurses' faces and I knew something was very wrong.
We knew at that point that we're not leaving here the same way.
Vivienne was 22 weeks and 5 days pregnant, and she just came out. There was no doctor in the room yet, and the nurses there were delivery nurses, not baby nurses, so they just had this shocked look on their face. Margot actually stayed in for 2 more days before she started to go into some distress, and so she was born at 23 weeks gestation via emergency C-section. And the interesting thing is that the hospital where I delivered does not do C-sections on babies prior to 23 weeks. So if she had gone into distress the day before, we would have lost her. When I delivered the girls, I mean, the lobby was full of people from Summit just praying. They couldn't all come up, but they just sat in the lobby and they prayed and they prayed and they prayed. I remember laying in my hospital bed saying, I refuse to believe that God wouldn't listen to all of these people begging for my daughter's lives. And that was where it was for me the whole time. There were so many people. When I couldn't pray, because I was so weary, I knew that there were so many other people praying for these girls, and that God has to listen.
I had a peace that we would make it through, but I didn't have like a defining moment. I just believed.
In your first week of life, you both needed the same emergency surgery on the same day. Only 50% of babies survived the surgery. You were 2 of 3 babies who had that surgery that day. You were the 2 who survived. Vivienne, you survived sepsis and a flesh-eating fungal infection. Margot, you were literally brought back from the dead. You are my forever reminder that back from the dead miracles still happen, and my prayer is that you will live your lives knowing that you're miracles. The NICU journey was long, it was hard on your bodies and brutal on our hearts. There were days when I thought I was the one who wasn't going to survive it. But 224 days later, death was defeated, and Margot came home to officially make us a family of 4.